Now, I know that a lot of the contradictions in the Bible that I bring up are open to interpretation that try to smooth over competing narratives. So, let's try one that's a little more mathematical in nature. When counting two of the same thing, using the same two units, can 7 ever equal 3? If not, then we have a big problem for those who believe the Bible does not contain any contradictions. In the story of David's census, God sends the prophet Gad to offer David 3 options to choose for his punishment: years of famine, months of combat with the enemy, or days of pestilence. Fortunately, this story is captured twice in both 2 Samuel 24 and 1 Chronicles 21. And in both of those instances, both the months and the days option are the same: 3 months of fleeing before your enemies, and 3 days of pestilence on the land. However, in the 2 Samuel narrative, we are given 7 years of famine, and in 1 Chronicles, it's 3 years. Now, while a lot of people may struggle with math in general, I think we can all agree that 3 does not equal 7. And if you're committed to a plain reading of the text, this one doesn't give you much wiggle room. As a side note, if your Bible actually reads 3 years in Samuel, your translators made an interpretive choice to smooth over this contradiction, because the number 3 is not found in any of the earliest Hebrew manuscripts or the most reliable Masoretic text. Now, the only true apologetic here is to say that the later author accidentally wrote the wrong number down. 3 and 7 look very similar, and there was a scribal error. But at the very moment you admit that, you have to concede something very significant. However small it may be, the Bible, as we have it, contains errors. And the fallback apologetic is usually, well, the original autographs were inerrant. But if you don't know, we don't actually have any of the original writings, and it's highly unlikely we ever will. Now, that doesn't mean that the Bible is useless or broken or disposable. It just means we need a new and meaningful way to read the Bible, one where we don't have to pretend or defend that 7 equals 3. If you want to join me in finding that new way, come along. You're welcome here.